All right, it is the day after the Super Bowl, and for some reason, all these places are giving away like free stuff. I don't know why, but I'm not going to complain. I will never complain about free stuff. So Carl's Jr. actually sent me an email because I'm on their app for just literally a free breakfast burger. So they're just going to give you this free breakfast burger if you just go there the day after Super Bowl. Sorry if you're watching this after that promotion is over. But yeah, I didn't have to really buy anything else, although I did get some onion rings. Okay, so let's take a look at this behemoth. You can see that it has a burger patty in it, obviously, because it is a burger. It has egg, scrambled egg. It has bacon. It has, looks like tater tots on the bottom, ketchup all over the place. Conceptually, it looks really, really good, so let's give it a bite. That is pretty tasty. Carl's Jr. has that grilled taste of their burgers, kind of like Burger King started with. I'm not really sure. Burger King's not the best place to get food from anymore these days, but it's pretty solid. I know some people have complained about Carl's Jr. quality going down. I haven't actually eaten at Carl's Jr. for many, many years, but this is a pretty solid burger. Definitely something that's incredible for free. But yeah, it was good enough for me to go buy this on its own. I also got some onion rings. I didn't have to buy anything to get advantage of this free thing. I could have just got the free breakfast sandwich, but I wanted to try their onion rings too. Let's see. Onion rings are pretty good. You know, Carl's Jr. I think is still pretty solid. Pretty solid place to get food. Now, well, I certainly wouldn't recommend just eating fast food all the time, because that's super not healthy. A lot of these fast food places, I've always been a fan of breakfast burgers. I just feel like egg goes really well with burger, especially when you get to one of those, like, you know, pretty moderately fancy places that have like a sunny side up egg or like an over easy egg with yolk pouring all over it. I think that's super tasty. But this, for a fast food place like Carl's Jr., really good. Anyways, as I was saying about fast food places, a lot of them actually have a lot of good deals where you can get a meal for, you know, pretty moderate price. And if you're like me, I am pretty budget conscious with food. I don't like spending a ton of money on food, but I'm also like very time constrained. I also get really tired. And I do my best to actually buy groceries and meal prep, right? So I can have a couple of meals during the week. Sometimes it's like going out, grabbing some food, coming home, and eating it. It's like a nice little cheat kind of day from your eating home cooked food. But a lot of these fast food places actually have pretty good deals. Carl's Jr. does seem to be one of those places where every once in a while they'll have a promotion. I don't think I've ever seen like free stuff from Carl's Jr. before. So this is pretty nice. But they have some promotions where you end up kind of eating for, I don't think, like that expensive of a meal. I think these days in 2026, with the way inflation has been going over the last like 4 or 5 years or whatever it's been, I think getting any meal for $10 or under is a big win, especially if it's not home cooked. You can find really good deals on the Carl's Jr. app. I feel like all the pizza apps probably have some of the best deals, like Pizza Hut, Little Caesars, Domino's, a bunch of those. They always have really good deals on their pizzas and their sides and things like that. Burger King still as Really good with a lot of the deals they have, except I want to say the out of all the places, I feel like the quality of Burger King has gone down the absolute most. To the point where no matter what they do to entice me with the deal to go get their food, I typically just won't go do it because it's not worth it. One of their burgers, you can't actually even see the burger patty anymore, and the burger itself is just so low quality. It's just not good. But look at this thing. It was pretty solid. You notice I didn't mention McDonald's. McDonald's actually used to have a lot of really good deals in their app, but over time, they've had less and less deals available to you. But every once in a while, they'll have something like pretty decent. But regardless of any like one-time deals they give you, McDonald's has this McValue menu. You can get one item and then a second item for like $1 or something. So it means you can get something like a double cheeseburger and then get 6-piece McNuggets or a McChicken sandwich or something like that. And all in, it's like $5 or $6, which is really good and definitely good enough for a meal. So again, I am certainly not recommending that you go and eat fast food all the time, because although this is pretty tasty, it's really not good for you to be eating all the time. But if you are looking for something quick, you are looking for something cheap, a lot of these places actually have good deals. And probably the way that you can think about what is a good deal or not, think about how much it costs you to like cook. Let's just say you meal prep and you have food available for 3 nights to eat. Factor in all the costs and maybe factoring labor or anything like that for you cooking and cleaning. But just factoring in all the ingredients, dividing it by 3, I think most people are going to end up around like $6-7 a meal, maybe 4 or 5 if you're really stretching it out over many meals and you're going really low cost with some of your ingredients. But think about it that way. If your average is $5 or $6 and you want to go grab a Carl's Jr. or a McDonald's burger or something like that, it ends up being like $9 with whatever deals you can find. I feel like that's a really great compromise. It's fast. You get to kind of enjoy your evening cheating with some fast food. Some places that never offer deals, I know it's like Chipotle very rarely has deals. Chick-fil-A almost never has deals. Panda Express is another one, which is decent, like fast Chinese food. Very rarely ever have deals, but you can always kind of look out for when they're sending out coupons and things like that, and they have lots of billboards with their deals all over town. And because these are all national chains, typically there's not going to be one that far away from where you live, so you don't want to pay the $10-12 extra for getting things delivered to you, after the fees and the tips and everything like that. Just going and driving over there and picking it up from the drive-thru. You can just do everything through the app these days. You don't gotta wait in line. Pretty good compromise. One thing I will note on the delivery side of things is those things can get really expensive if you're ordering on DoorDash all the time, Grubhub all the time. DoorDash, by the way, and Grubhub also have typically good deals and coupons and happy hours and things like that. So look out for those too, but also like they're gonna have fees. So either you're paying for something like a DashPass or Grubhub Plus, where they're like wiping out most of their fees, but you're still paying some fees. You're still paying tip. I think on average, all in, you're going to be paying an extra $8 to $12 to $15 fees on a meal for like 2 people. And also note that a lot of times they mark up menu prices. If you actually look on like a direct website of a restaurant, sometimes you'll see the food marked up a good 10, 20, even like 30% in the app themselves. So you're paying more for the food and you're paying for the fees. So be really careful with that if you are cost conscious, because that will run up the bill really fast. That's why I don't mind like just driving to the store and just picking something up every once in a while. you should be kind of cognizant of like how much time you're spending like doing things, right? Because your time is also extremely valuable. But if you are trying to save a couple of bucks, driving to the store, also just getting out of the house, right, isn't too bad. But anyways, this breakfast burger connoisseur, pretty impressive. I'm trying to think, if this wasn't free, would I go pay for it? Yeah, I actually would. Pretty solid. Onion rings are also pretty solid. Obviously, nothing like, oh, this is 5-star, best thing I've ever ate for my life. But for a fast food place or something that's not too expensive if you find the right deals, this was pretty solid. So, anyways, I'm gonna keep finding good deals for you. Keep finding good meals for you. So definitely tune in for the next episode, and thank you for watching.